This is Dr. Rick for a tutorial on getting better sleep. I've put some blogs out on the ins and outs of how to maintain sleep or reset the circadian rhythm, but for the benefit of the tutorial, we'll just talk about what I usually suggest. Certainly Ambien and Lunesta are both very good hypnotic medicines that get you back to sleep real fast, but I really don't think that in the long run they preserve sleep architecture. What I like to do is use two things in particular. Something by Gaia brand called Sound Sleep. It has a combination of valerian and hops. Many studies show valerian relaxes, but when you use it with hops, it actually sets your brain up for slow brainwave sleep. So when the brain is comfortable, it drifts off into sleep faster. The idea is not necessarily getting back into closing your eyes and becoming unconscious. The idea is to have the brain get straight into the circadian rhythm or the stages of sleep. And again, I've spoken about that through my SlideShare presentations, so you can review that. It's called if you go to slideshare.net, you'll find it under Dr. Rick Good Night. But again, for this tutorial, we'll talk about two things. First thing is valerian and hops. Do it for 21 days straight. Hopefully it'll reset their circadian rhythm. Same time every night, even on weekends, or even when you have good sleep, I'd still do it the same time every night. Number two, melatonin. Melatonin supposedly brings out faster REM sleep. So it brings your brain into the stage of sleep where it's dreaming. Some people don't like melatonin because it causes nightmares or very vivid dreams. And I usually say if it happens in the first 2 or 3 days of taking your melatonin, remember out of 21 days straight, it's probably because your brain really isn't getting that much REM, and it's being dumped straight into REM, which is kind of spooky at first. It gives you very powerful dreams, but after a day or two, it actually smooths out. You might or might not maintain your standard 5 to 6 hours, which is very minimal, but you will hopefully wake up more refreshed. If you wake up more refreshed, if you keep the circadian rhythm, get to sleep the same time every night, wake up the same time every morning, and the brain is allowed to rest, over the course of 21 days it should get into its own rhythm, so you don't need the medicines anymore. So that's the difference between herbal medicines like valerian, hops, and melatonin, and then Lunesta or Ambien. I think Lunesta and Ambien make people sleepy, but it doesn't necessarily give you great dream states. So, and I think it's behaviorally addictive too. So hopefully that'll help with regards to my favorite suggestions for getting to sleep. This is Dr. Rick with a tutorial on sleep medicines.